Coucou, what's up? It's your girl Kadija, aka the Amazing Nomad, and I'm back again for another mishmash of reality reviews. So I want to just shout out to those of you that have been with me for a while. I know I fell off, okay? I was going through some things, so I just wasn't in the headspace to be giving you reviews. But because I started these seasons, I'm like, let me just do a review of these things all at once. It's not going to be long, okay? Giving your points of view, because obviously, I don't even, if y'all watch this, thank you. But if you don't watch it, like, I mean, I get it, because these episodes, or these shows, these series were finished months ago. So I'm going to touch on Love Island USA's reunion, Love is Blind UK, and and maybe I'll just touch on this Love is Blind USA DC, because I watched it this week and I was just like, what? Okay. So firstly, again, I apologize that I wasn't able to come and do these reviews in a timely manner, but I was like, you know what, I started, let me finish it. So, you know, we'll just touch on it briefly. So I did watch the review. Firstly, I want to shout someone out. Shout out to Going Back to Cali. Hey girl, hey, at Romina Chiodi. I hope I said that correctly. And Lauren Thomas 3748. And there's somebody else. There's one more. I don't know where you made this comment. I don't know if this was in the community section or somewhere, but you told me to go watch a Keke Palmer review or interview. I wish I could find your name. I'm looking through this and I don't see it. So I'm so sorry if I didn't get back to you, girl. My bad. I really wanted to shout you out. Nevertheless, I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for your comments and your support. Brooklyn Days, of course. So basically for the reunion, I watched it. I think the reunion came out just before I went on my travels. So I watched it and I was just like, this is it, girl. I didn't even rewatch it, okay? This is just coming off of my memory. So this is old memory from months ago, okay? So for me, the reunion was really lackluster. I don't think Adriana, whatever her name is, should have been the host. Honestly, they should have had Keke Palmer be the host, okay? Because that interview she did with Serena and Cordell, like, she would have been a much better host. I don't think people's feet were held to the fire. I guess good job to Kayla, whatever her name was. Good job for her for standing up to whatever that boy's name. I don't even remember, okay? I don't remember no more. No, Rob was his friend. His name, I don't remember right now, but I guess a good job to Taylor. I don't know if she went back or not, okay? Like, I feel like she was just trying to be like, yeah, I'm strong, I can stand up for myself. I hope. Since then, she hasn't, like, you know, dealt with him, but if she did, whatever. The Castle More girls, whatever. Like, Janae trying to be with the binder. I never even watched Potomac, but the one that used to be on Potomac that left the show, she like doing the binder thing. I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. Honestly, I thought the reunion was lackluster. Like, there was so much opportunities to go in and for it to be great, considering how good the season was. But at least, hey, we got a good season. If the reunion sucked, it is what it is. But I have caught up with, like, Janae and Kenny, and because Janae and Kenny, Shereen and Cordell, honestly, those are the ones I really care about. Like, Leah, good for you, okay? I know you getting all the fame and all that stuff. You know, good for you, okay? I, you know, wish them the best. But yeah, the reunion for me was just really lackluster. I was just kind of like, that's it? Okay. Moving on to Love is Blind UK. I just want to say, I personally believe that I'm a good judge of character. My instincts are spot on, okay? I told y'all about Steven. I was like, there's something. There's something. I'm just kind of like, I'm not sure about this. You remember that? Go back to that review. So I wasn't surprised that basically this is what we ended up getting from Steven, right? Just wasting someone's time and not being the person he portrayed to be, because he was just always kind of giving just a little too good to be true, you know. And I was just kind of like, okay. But then again, I'm someone that's very skeptical, which I'm not saying is like the best thing, but I'm saying being skeptical helps you with discernment, and sometimes you're just kind of like, you know, let's see what your behavior will show. And also for the fact that I was standing on Team Benaya, okay? I'm so happy that it worked out for my girl, what is her name? Nicole and Benaya. Really happy for them. And at the reunion, like for me at the reunion, what really irritated me about the reunion for Love is Blind UK, I don't like how they did not hold Catherine's feet to the fire. Okay? And they always do this. I feel like some way, somehow, white girls especially get coddled. But I will say these, the hosts for Love is Blind UK superior to Delicious. I'll give them that. But I was just like, when they were talking about like Serena or, I said her name. Steven and, well, I want to say Serena. That's not her name. Whatever, the Irish girl. Steven and the Irish girl, when she was, you know, basically saying what happened, like, I wanted to know more. Let them talk. And I watched interviews after the fact, and they were like, the reunion was actually quite long. There was a lot said, but they just cut it down because they didn't want to make somebody look bad. And I know in the UK, it's all about the be nice bullshit, whatever. But like, we could have had more detail, right? I'm proud of Freddie, aka The Undertaker, okay? I'm proud of him for not getting married to Catherine, okay? I did not like Catherine, and I'm so glad he listened to his sister, okay? But yeah, the aspect of him giving her the ring or the earrings, I was just like, stop trying to be a nice guy, okay? She didn't deserve that. Like, and also, I just thought she was really mean to her dad when her dad followed her, and she just kind of like, leave me alone. Like, for me, just like I said when I was reviewing the show, it feels like she has more of an issue with being adopted than like, I don't feel like her parents treat her like she's other. I feel like they really treat her like she's their daughter because she is their daughter, but I feel like, I didn't grow up with her. I don't know what the dynamic is in the household. I can't speak on that, right? But I was just kind of like the way she kind of just like pushed him away. And I get sometimes you want to be alone to just simmer in your emotions, whatever, you need some time to yourself. But I'm just like, he's trying to come and be there for you. Like, you know, I wasn't a fan of that. Ollie and Homegirl not end up working out. That wasn't a surprise. But I did watch the Jessie Woo interview that he did where he's like, you know, y'all are projecting. I actually like chocolate women. Okay. You know what? Then our bad then. Okay. I'll say my bad. But it didn't seem like you were particularly attracted to her, in my opinion. And from what I saw when she didn't end up, when she said no, I'm glad she was the one that was able to say no at the altar personally. But the way he acted like surprised, but then when he was with his boy, he was like basically relieved. I was like, okay. Anyway, so he's now with the other girl that was on the show with him. I hope y'all live a happy ever after. And I did see an interview where, why am I trying to call her Catherine? Oh my God, my girl. I can't think of her name right now. The one that was with Ollie. I probably just said Catherine earlier. I didn't mean that. My bad. But she's no longer friends with anybody except like Nicole, I guess, on the series. Which I'm just kind of like, girl, just because Jasmine is friends with Ollie and Ollie's new girl, like, doesn't mean y'all can't be friends. Like, whatever. Because Jasmine had your back, okay? Even a little bit too much, okay? And Jasmine and her dude are together and happy. And I guess, yeah, it's just Jasmine and her dude, can't think of his name, and Nicole and Benaya are the only couples that actually made it. I'm happy for them. Plus, I guess, the other couples that are dating people that were actually on the show, I think that's Catherine and Ollie with the other girl. But yeah, the season, it was actually good. Honestly, I feel like this season of Love is Blind UK reminded me of the first season of Love is Blind USA. And for me, I really do feel like Love is Blind producers are very messy for the fact that like they bring on people at the reunions that don't need to be there. Why was Sam there? Okay? Why wasn't Catherine and Sam questioned for flirting? Why did you just let like Catherine get off scotch-free? You know what I mean? Like, just certain things where I'm just like, y'all are just messy. But nevertheless, like, I think for me, my predictions that I had, I think it kind of matched who ended up getting together. I will say when it came to, I can't think of nobody's name. I know their faces. The homeboy that kept saying basically he ended up getting what, girl, I need to look them up. Oh, that's him, Tom. Demi's the girl I was talking about. Y'all know who I was I meant. Y'all know. Tom and, Lord have mercy, come on now. Maria. Like, for Tom and Maria, I want to point this out. I think Tom was foul for like basically agreeing to what Maria's mom said when she came to see him when his family wasn't there, apart from his sister for the wedding day. And basically was like, I'm gonna take care of your daughter, I'm gonna treat her nice and all that stuff. I just thought it was so fake for him to do that and then dump her. Granted, maybe they're probably not gonna get married because Maria in external interviews that I've seen said she wasn't feeling him or whatever. But I just thought it was messed up for him to basically agree to that, right? And I think this thing he kept saying about culture, it is, I don't believe in marriage personally, right? That's not something I value, think is important, whatever. But when we look at the West, there is this ideal that like it's superior and extremely different to other societies and culture, right? So if we're looking at, let's say, Maria is of Moroccan heritage background. So because of how she was raised, as in traditional marriage, a man pays whatever, that's part of her culture, that's something, that's an expectation that she has. And unless I'm wrong, please correct me if I am. I felt like she spoke about the expectations during the, when they were in the pods. I feel like I remember hearing a conversation where she's like, yeah, I expect the man, I'm a traditional wife, blah, blah, blah. They talked about that. And then when they were at their vacation in Greece, they also spoke about that, right? So for him to kind of say, oh, we know it's cultural differences. No, because in the West as well, until recently when women had equal, well, even then, now we still don't have equal everything, but like having access to be able to open a bank account, work, all of that stuff, right? Men were expected to take care of women, right? If you're pursuing someone, if you want to get married, remember, protector, provider, right? The breadwinner, all of that stuff. So that's not a cultural thing when he kept saying that. Just say that this is not for you. You don't want to have a traditional relationship. You like a 50-50 relationship. If that's what it is, say that. But I felt like him like othering her in that way, I wasn't a fan of at all. And I didn't like that she didn't get the opportunity to really speak. But yeah, honestly, that's kind of really what stood out to me for the show. Those are things that I wanted to touch on. So Tom, just whatever. I think it's best that him and Maria are not together. Demi, wish her the best. She looked good at the reunion. Honestly, Mr. Undertaker, he's about to be on a Hallmark movie because he just has the look of a Hallmark movie actor. He really does. I can just see him being the prince in some damn Hallmark cheesy ass movie. I definitely see that for him. So maybe he'll go into acting and let undertaking go. Who knows? Ollie, hey, whatever. All the best to everybody. I just love how like Benaya and Nicole were just cheesing. I was like, I told y'all, okay, bitch, you made the right choice finally. So that stupid ass Sam. But anyways, so that was pretty much it for Love is Blind UK. Let me know your thoughts below. And I'm going to move on to Love is Blind USA DC. I just finished watching that 2 days ago. And one of my friends, she was just like, girl, please watch it. Give me your opinions. And I'm watching, I'm sending her voice notes. Girl, what, who? Let me just say this. Tim gives violent. He gives a woman beater. I don't care. I'm saying it. The rage, the seething anger that was coming from him. And now knowing more after watching interviews and stuff that the cast members have done. Girl, at first actually like was irritating when I was watching the show, right? Because I was just like, she was rude to him and stuff like that and certain things that I saw. But then I was just like, when we learned more and the way he broke up with her, I was like, nah. His anger and the thing of always like going trying to like trauma dump on her with my sister's I honestly, I'm like, are you looking to find a sister? Is that what you're looking for? Because the way he worded things, like when he proposed to her dad and was like, yeah, I want to bring my parents a daughter or some weird shit. I'm like, bitch, what? So you want a sister? Like what? He's fucking, there's something about him. I don't want to say he's psychotic, but he gives me woman beater. He gives me that. I'm not mashing up my word. I'm saying like it is. You already know I say it like it is, right? I'm very frank, but he does not give me like mentally stable. I don't know if you have PTSD or whatever. I ain't making no damn excuses for you, but that is the rage that you had, the venom that you had for her. Nah. And him like in the at the reunion trying to like talk up for that stupid wealth boy. Oh my god, that wealth boy was getting on my everlasting nerve. He's the one I couldn't stand the most, okay? It's Tim, Tyler and him, okay? But honestly, the wealth boy, whatever. At least he was insufferable throughout the show, but him bigging up that dude for me was kind of like trying to make himself seem like he's some nice guy. He doesn't give nice guy. Tim gives a controlling ass, woman beating ass motherfucker, okay? And if he doesn't beat her, he's gonna berate her emotionally. And one of the things that stood out to me, like, he likes to antagonize. And if you remember in the series, he said something about like one of his exes didn't like yellow, so he kept wearing yellow, or kept calling Ashley dog, and she said she didn't like that. Like, you're antagonizing, and then you're saying, oh yeah, you like to give it, and you like a woman that can give it back. Okay, so she gave it back to you and called you ass a little bitch, because you're a little bitch, and you didn't like that, so you want to get buck on her and get aggressive. Okay, did not care for him at all. Tyler is scum of the earth to literally deny your children. And Ashley is scum as well for the fact that you want to be delusional as hell and talking about my husband gonna stand by his side. Supposedly they're getting separated. You ain't divorced, you're separated, so you're still together, okay? Girl, you're dumb. And if your karma is that you are going to have, because you want to attach yourself to this man just to be married by any means necessary, if that's what you want so bad, girl, the child support, the debt that he probably has, everything that you've attached yourself with him now, because I doubt you have a prenup, girl, you get what you get, okay? For the fact that you're standing on this, talking about in the reunion, does internet know more than I do? Bitch, yes. You're dumb. Like, I don't feel sorry for her. Like, honestly, she went down in my esteem so bad. Like, no. It's just like, if you want to align yourself, if you are ignorant to it, I can understand, but you literally want to align yourself to this person, girl, do you, okay? And I hope all the back child support that you have to pay Tyler, you have to pay that and some, okay? Ew. And apparently he's a scammer, he's a swindler, whatever, girl. That's what you want. You're doing the rest of humanity a favor. Stay attached with him. And that don't even mean shit. Be married to him. He can still be cheating on your ass and doing all the other things that he wants to do. So, girl, please. Tim and Ashley already spoke about. Ended up really liking Ashley. She looked good in the reunion, okay? For me, Taylor was the MVP of this series. Taylor, not problematic. She stood on business. She checked Garrett when she needed to check him and was not playing games. Taylor, best character of this season, hands down. Really liked her. I loved her fashions. 2 times she wore this corset. I'm pretty sure this is a corset that I think I want, that I know I want. And if memory serves me right, Tanika Boyd has this corset. It is like the boob part is covered, but the waist part, stomach area, is like mesh. Beautiful. She wore it once in black and in red, and then that gold Zendaya like outfit she had at the reunion with the slick back, girl, she looked good. Fashion, she had it down, okay? And she's definitely helped Garrett with his fashion. I hated his hair. He was giving me Fabio, even though it wasn't that long. I really didn't like that hair that he had going on, but whatever. But she definitely upgraded him. So, and the fact that they didn't move to San Francisco, I don't like that, because I'm just like, why is it that he's getting his way and you guys are going to be staying? You stayed for a year in his hometown because he's so damn connected to his family, he can't leave. And now she was saying, like, in your unit, they're going to be bi-coastal, but they're moving to DC. What does that mean? So you're going to have a house in DC and then also in California? I don't think it's fair that he didn't end up agreeing to do what he said he was going to do. And I do hope that in the future, like, okay, you're all going to stay here 1 year, then we're going to go 1 year back to San Diego. Like, it's a give and take, okay? So, yeah, with regards to them. Now, Nick and Hannah. Hannah is scum, trash, horrid. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not like her. I didn't like her. But Tim is whack, pathetic. Like, bitch, what? You don't know how to boil water? And apparently, as Anna outed him on the series, like, he literally just came here to be famous. But Hannah, bitch, you did the same thing, because you quit your job and you were on the series talking down to him, denigrating him, being rude. Like, no. And Nick ain't perfect, okay? But like, him denying that he didn't call her ugly, but then at the same time, bitch, you weren't attracted to him. We saw what you said it to the cameras. He may have said it outside to the boys or whatever in private, but you said it to the fucking cameras, talking about, no, he's not really my type. He bigged himself to be whatever he's not. You weren't attracted to him. He's not attracted to you. It is what it is. Like, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, yeah, girl, she is exhausting. I think she's nasty. I'm sorry. There's truths that she definitely gave and said. There's parts where Nick pissed me off when he was talking to her a certain way or whatever, and especially her, obviously. But yeah, I don't really care about them, so moving on from them. Who else? Other couples. Ramses, or I'm calling him Ramsey. Sorry, that's the name. Ramsey, and Marissa. If you've ever seen A Different World, and y'all finally A Different World, like, okay, like Cosby, okay, I still like A Different World, but a lot of like American series that are like, you know, on Netflix USA, like not Living Single, Girlfriends, all that stuff, it's not here. It's not available in France. But I just saw the other day that A Different World was on there, so I'm about to binge all of that, okay? So happy for that. Anyways, if you've ever seen A Different World, a character named Freddie, Marissa and Freddie are literally, they don't like look alike, but their personalities, the bubbliness, all of that, that's who she reminds me of. And I say, I stand her mom. I stand Marissa's mom. At first I was like, when she called her a bitch in the show, I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Whatever, right? But maybe they communicate in that way. Maybe she calls her mom a bitch sometimes too. Who knows, right? But the way her mom held her down and stood for her, and she saw through Ramses. And you know, let me say this. I love the fact that because they were in DC, they talked about politics. They like openly. They've never done this on Love is Blind before. And I love that. I loved when they were talking about like army people, like army and like Palestine, like all of the things. I was like, yes, love this. And that I really liked. I liked him. He was my favorite guy at that point. And then homeboy don't want to wear a condom. You don't have children, but you don't want to wear a condom. You expect her to have the burden of birth control, but you don't want to do shit. Fuck you, okay? And this is the thing. See, let me be for real, because this has happened to me, okay? You know the ones that say they're feminists? Because I'm a feminist hardcore, okay? You know, they're giving you all the things. You're like, okay. And then when you get with them, then they start showing their ass. They start showing like, oh, okay, are you really a feminist, or you just say this to get into women's pants? Because a lot of the things that you believe in are kind of giving misogyny. You know what I'm trying to say? So he disappointed me. And I'm honestly, it is just like Marissa's mom said, it is for your best. It's for the best that he left you. Okay? Because you, like she said, you would have carried this goddamn relationship. And the fact that she went back and slept with his ass out and she was begging him, girl, that shit made me so mad. Why are you begging this man? What the fuck? And when her mom was like, you're signing that fucking prenup? Yes, okay, because what the fuck is he bringing to the table? Protect yourself, bitch. And Marissa was giving me desperate of just wanting to be married to fulfill this fantasy that she has, as well as Ashley, just wanting to feel, most of them honestly just fulfill this fantasy. And I think this is the thing that Netflix does, or Love is Blind does. They don't vet the men especially. Right? You have these women that are coming on here who for sure want to get married, but then you're bringing on these dudes that y'all are just finding on Instagram and shit, even though that you haven't done background checks on them. You haven't really made sure that these are good people, but you just want to have this drama, really. Like, you know, the women are going to be invested and these men are just kind of like, whatever, right? That I don't like. But yeah, Ramses, F him. Marissa, girl, yeah, please continue. I know you said you've done therapy. I watched my her interviews, but continue to work on yourself, because like, don't beg no man. Please, never, ever, ever. Okay? Monica looks like Hillary. Hillary from Fresh Prince. Is it just me? She looks like a little tanner version of Hillary. She really does. She did annoy me a few times, but then about like, I just thought she felt like she was better than Steven in some of the interactions that I saw with them, and I was not a fan of her when I saw that. But Steven, girl, stop lying, okay? And stop apologizing, okay? Like, I know you, I kind of did his little like boo-hoo story. I kind of did feel a little bad for him when no one wants to believe me. But believe you on what? Talking about you don't remember. You don't remember? Girl, shut up. So I'm glad that homegirl was like, give me my money, okay? Venmo me this shit now, okay? Was here for her. And again, Taylor coming there to be by her side and all that stuff. If I'm forgetting anybody, I don't know. There's Ashley. I'm thinking in my memory of the reunion. Ashley. Oh yeah, that blonde girl that dealt with wealthy boy quickly. Girl, whatever. But anyways, yeah, so if I forget anything, my bad. Let me know your thoughts below. Obviously, this is just a mix of several different series or shows. I just want to get my review for them. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and your girl will be back soon for a new video. Peace out, peace and hugs.
Pull up, I pull up, I pull up, I pull up.